Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
It's Good Friday, and we just had a winter storm, even though we are dealing with Easter week. Can you believe that? I just go, okay, we like to keep it interesting in the Beehive State. Live view from Alta, where we have fresh snow. The sun's now out. Skiers and snowboarders enjoying it. I know this weekend they're going to be heading up for that last weekend, and it's going to be nice because, yeah, they just picked up 11 inches of snow at Alta. More than a foot at Brighton. Solitude picked up a foot. 9 inches at Park City, and Bryan had picked up 4 at last report. I know their reports are a little more spaced out, so we anticipate higher snow totals from there. We do have winter weather advisories still in effect for the central and southern mountains. We're looking at an additional 1 to 3 inches for the south, 1 to 2 for the central mountains. The highest peaks could go another 5 to 7. The La Salle to Bajos will likely see a foot by the time their advisory expires, and that will be noon tomorrow. The Four Corners, the last area to see that moisture clear. This is what it looked like in Smithfield. Okay, cold air in place and wet weather coming through. Thank you, Ted and Ty. That does not look like spring, but that is spring snow that stacked up and, yes, even broke a record in Trenton right next to Smithfield. Live view from the Black Desert Sky Cam. It is so pretty. We've got golfers out there. We know the winds are blowing, cloud cover. Temperatures are running on the cool side, only in the mid-50s. So this is a cool down for southern Utah, as those temperatures are typically right around the mid-70s this time of year, and we've already seen our first 90-degree days. So here we are sitting with the 50s. Upper level low, counterclockwise flow, and as you look at the satellite radar, you see the wraparound moisture in the last few hours targeting south central Utah and allowing for some of that in Iron County. We've watched the cameras, some thunderstorm activity over Lake Powell. We're still unsettled. We've seen really healthy precipitation totals, and we love that. 8/10 in Smithfield, Cottonwood Heights at 3/4 of an inch, close to that in Logan. Draper and Spanish Fork at 6/10, Magnan, that same arena, 1/2 an inch in Centerville, almost 1/2 an inch at Zion National Park, but measurable moisture in Cedar City and St. George. This was a statewide storm. It was showery, not super consistent moisture, but we did see the rain, the thunderstorms, and the snow. Temperatures also took a drastic drop as we sit in the 40s in Cache Valley and Ogden. Heber in the mid-40s, 50 holding in Salt Lake. We've got 40s on the eastern side of the state. It's cold and Blanding at 36. Cedar City also at that number, and 55 in St. George. Below average temperatures statewide. But we're going to change the game a little bit as we head into Easter weekend. Here's a look at the rest of tonight by ABC 4 News at 10. Mostly clear skies and temperatures at 39. Cold start to our Saturday. Winds a little breezy there in Logan, Delta, and then of course gusty towards Castle Country and Moab. That's aided by the positioning of that low, which pulls towards the Four Corners as we get closer to 10 p.m. Brief ridging sets up, but with a northerly flow, we have northwesterly winds right now. We're going to keep temperatures below average for your Saturday. We get an approaching little front that grazes us, and that could bring some mountain showers. But now the models are accelerating our next round of moisture. This wanted to hold on until the early morning hours of Monday, but it looks like late Sunday into the overnight, we could see wet weather moving in. The model really loves Cache Valley, Ogden, Davis County, and Utah County. We'll see what happens, but the potential for some moisture overnight heading into Monday is there. Upper levels shows that low eventually exiting, brief ridging, and then there's that moisture moving in for the beginning of next week. Temperatures in the 50s, 57 in Salt Lake tomorrow, still below that average of 62. Moab will get to 62, chance of a little bit of moisture holding on in southeastern Utah, 68 in St. George. Next 7 days here in Washington County shows gorgeous conditions on Easter Sunday. Whether you're going to be in the backyard or you have sunrise services, you've got sunshine and mid-70s. 80s return next week. There's your day planner for Easter in Salt Lake and St. George. Rebounding temperatures and drier conditions until later with that PM chance. As we look at those isolated showers, you see them into Monday morning. By Tuesday, drier, and then Wednesday through Friday, a bit unsettled. But the temperatures, well, they bump up a little bit. Average sounds nice, especially when we're sitting only at 50.